Alright, I told you last week we talked sanitation, and so here we are cleaning up the spinach tank. First things first, pop on that light. Alright. So the first thing, well, I guess first thing to show, I don't know if you saw that, but is in this kind of setup that I've got with these sliding glass plates, they can definitely, when the leaves get too high, look at that, they start pinching the leaf and eating it. It looks bad. Really messes up a lot of your plants on the top when they get too tall. So that's just something to keep in mind. Just fuzzy mold. Okay, another problem we're having. This algae is working its way up through the seed holes, and really becoming an issue. You can see on the stem itself, algae and mold taking over this stem. Fuck it, while we're on this one, here, let's look at this one. I pulled this, where'd it go? This plant. I pulled this plant out while harvesting yesterday a little bit. Gonna have to fight and get it all the way back in, so I chose not to. This is an issue. Without using media to plug this hole, without having this be more tight, every time I was harvesting, if I didn't snip a leaf all the way and pulled on it, I'd pull the leaf, or I'd pull the plant out. Or if it was too floppy and laying over with another one, like pulling on one plant could lift out the other one. And it's so easy. It's so easy to pull them up and out, and it's not good. Not good for the plant health, at least. Super easy. Alright, last thing to note. Light was suboptimal with these spinach the whole time. See all these senescing leaves, dried leaves. That's not a problem in big official greenhouses. And so it's just a mess for me, and I can't put them on camera, but there's tiny little bugs every now and then. And they're surely, eating on decaying matter and that kind of thing. Alright. Okay, so now we just... Well, I guess I probably don't even need these shears. I'll just pull them all out. Styrofoam board, make it float a little bit higher on one end than the other, so that the air bubbles moved a little bit better underneath the board. Now we'll just clean this board off and suck out all that water and all this gunk. It'll bring you back for the wipe down and the resetting. Alright, I'm just going to use some toilet paper to get rid of this algae along the edge here. If I'd been smart, I would have done this while I still had the bucket of water, so I could just toss the toilet paper in there. Toilet paper G grade's quick enough. I would have just used it on the bushes like I did the water. So while I've got you here, something that I really actually have learned about the algae is that I'm okay with it. I like it. In fact, I like it, yeah. Obviously it is pulling some nutrients, which I am paying for. And it's not insignificant, because it's algae. Some fastest growing plants. However, upon investigating this whole tank, there's really no algae all the way at the bottom. It wasn't all over my heater, which I turned off long ago. That experiment stopped. Didn't need it. If you look, see, we've still got algae up along the edge. And we've got it kind of in the water itself, and it was definitely on the edge of the foam board. But looking down there, it's pretty nice and clean. Those track marks are just the suction tube scraping along. So we're going to get rid of any plant material like this leaf. Bits of root are down in there. Next time I'm not going to just yank them out because that, well, it was still easy, frayed the roots. Alright, I'm going to finish wiping this up. So here's the timeline. Put in the seedlings at the end of October. Had about 5 gallons, 1 teaspoon of nutrients. A week later they had their true leaves, another teaspoon of nutrients. A week later, so that's 2 weeks after seedlings, they have their second leaves, so you give them 2 teaspoons. 25th of November, almost a month. They're looking big and good, give them 4 teaspoons. 7th of December, I don't note it here, but I note it on another tank that went down there, that this is the first harvest. So 7th December, so it's all November and 1 week. So we're at 5 weeks. I take my first harvest, another 4 teaspoons. 6 weeks, get my second harvest. 7 weeks, get my third harvest. And then I'm just running out of room, but 8.5 weeks, because December 30th, yesterday, I get my 4th harvest, biggest of all, and I'm done doing spinach, and we're going to transition to something else.